Well, I hope you're.
You get older. What can you say?
Yeah, we're all getting older. Anyway, I wrote this poem um, remembering when I was a little girl. I came as a refugee to the United States, and the first place I really felt at home was when I moved to Minnesota. And I remember going to we lived in a little farm about 8 miles from the nearest town of 1,000 people, and it was just trees and trees, and in the winter snow, and in the summer it was wheat and grass, and it was beautiful. I loved it. Minnesota is my favorite state. But I remember seeing these mounds, and I always wondered about them. And um, and I didn't, as a little girl, I didn't really know any differences between indigenous people or black people or white people or anything. Um, when you're little, you don't have that sense of differences as you do when you're older. So I wrote this poem trying to remember that, but also trying to remember um, the beauty of the indigenous and their thought of the beautiful nature and everything around it. By the way, this poem, I'm only going to read it in English. I wrote it in both languages simultaneously. I will only read it in English, but it will come out. Moonstone is publishing it eventually. It's in process, so the book will come out sometime soon. I hope you look for it and get it. It's going to be called Paint the World. But anyway, here is the English version called Facing East Towards the Sun. Bending sharp, I glimpsed the road forgotten, the footpath-covered track, abandoned roadway to the thoroughfare. I keep on trudging, away from road, away from all I know, not thinking of my mommy's counsel. Stay away from the river's edge. The cold envelops me, a frigid polar vortex. The snowdrifts stop crumble underneath my boots as I disentomb one foot and then the other, embracing my quest, a journey to discover where the Canada geese may grace. Of course, it is rare to find a bird when white is all I see, nothing but shimmering crystals far into the horizon. All the earth is covered, hidden treasures, the fields of silver shroud. I promise to come back when spring has taken root, when the flaxen wheat begins to flourish, when the birds are welcoming the sunshine, when the warmth swaddles the golden treasures of its past. And then I dream the mounds protruding, envision the brave Ojibwe sitting on her throne, facing east towards the sun, waiting to return to Mother Earth, to supreme light, giver of life. This is where humanity embarks, where flesh and blood ebb from earth to earth, where two souls come together, then separate. One wanders into spirits and becomes part of everything all around me. The other wanders on, lingering 4 days. Who knows toward what end? I will hear the waters swirling far away on the river's brink. I will glean my mother's whispers repeating, "Do not wander far, my child." I will celebrate those full brown days of glory, dazzling sun, of nature, alluring beauty. and I will know eternity is within me. Like those mounds I once imagined held a queen yearning for afterlife, whirling fleet-footed, surrounded by a winsome world. Thank you.